Be careful. Wait a minute. What do you mean be careful?
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer, no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Yo.
We here.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Today we are doing the American Society of Magical Niggas.
Happy. Happy
Society of Magical Negroes.
Starring David Allen Greer and I don't know dude's name from the Get Down and all that.
Justice Smith.
It's a movie about how niggas I tell you kind of
how niggas
you kind of downplay yourself. Okay, just the gist of it, it's like you kind of downplay yourself to stay out of harm's way, I guess you could say.
I mean, yeah,
to an extent. It's like you kind of you everybody's been in that situation. It's kind of like you're uncomfortable yourself. I'm very uncomfortable around a room full of white people. I do find myself feeling self-conscious and uncomfortable. Yeah. It's kind of like highlighting it. It's kind of like it's their job to do that, to kind of boost the morale of white people around you and make them comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you ever been in a situation that's like, you know, you in a group of white people, you're uncomfortable, so you'll kind of crack a joke or do something to let them know, like, I'm not threatening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of make them comfortable.
Yeah, if anything, I'll just make sure I'm in the conversation, because I'm already like kind of, if I don't know you, I'm already quiet. That's what black people too. I don't really be fucking talking to people, but yeah. When I am around, like, you know, just say if I'm at like a work party or something like that, or, you know, I don't have a lot of white friends at all. You know, I don't think I have any, and that's not because I don't like them. I just don't have any.
Yeah.
I'm around like coworkers or like say my wife's friends or something like that. It's kind of just like, you know, make sure you need smiling. Yeah, you know, you catch yourself doing this a lot. Yeah. You know?
The funny thing is,
yeah.
With that, you kind of do that in any crowd that's not your crowd. Like you do that, say you with a crowd of OG black people, you do the same thing. It's kind of like you kind of laugh. You kind of a people's person in the moment.
Well, absolutely. Right? I'm talking about it feels like you, like when I'm around like a bunch of OG black people, I don't feel like I got to put on. It's just more about respect there. Like I'm just, you know, making sure I love older black people. So I'm like, yeah. Just there for the, you know, if they dropping gems or, you know, they just talking crazy, I'm just there for the jokes and the knowledge or whatever, right? So I don't feel like I got to put on a face. But when I'm around the white folk, is more of like it's not fake. It doesn't feel fake anymore because it's like it's almost normal. It's like you ever pass like a person walking, like a white person walking towards you, and you just like out of nowhere, you just be like, It's like, you know what I mean? You hit them with a downward, what's up?
You go down with them, you go up with the
Like,
black people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like you kind of hit them with one, and it's almost just like you just want to make sure that I get so mad when there's no acknowledgement back. It's just like kind of
That
walking towards you and you want to catch their eye and be like this, and they be just like,
hey, that'll make you want to slap the shit out. Now I want you uncomfortable, nigga.
I'm just like, you know what? I ain't doing that shit no more. I done been in the elevator with people thinking I'm gonna get one of these, and it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna say, hey, how you doing? All right, cool. It's one of those.
I used to do this thing when I was younger, like if it was a group of us and somebody white come in like in our vicinity, and I do that. Yeah. If there's no acknowledgement, then I just start talking reckless to who I'm with. Like, yeah, we had to shoot them niggas, like just doing it loud. And everybody knows I don't do that. I don't do that normally. Like I'm not allowed talking. But if you come towards me like if I get that feel like you feel like I'm not supposed to be here type shit.
Yeah.
And I immediately make the situation uncomfortable. Yeah, nigga, because I was out there killing niggas back in the day. I do shit like that on purpose to make them uncomfortable. It's like, nigga, don't treat me like I'm a stranger or like I'm not supposed to be around.
I snatched the bitch purse yesterday.
Yeah.
Doing some shit like that to me.
That used to be funny. I don't do that no more. I'm too over there. But that shit used to be funny. But so the movie is set up with a group, like an alliance of black people whose job it is to make white people comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
By using their magic, basically using black magic to boost their morale, because they had the morale meter, and they could see where their mental was at the moment, and they would do little shit to like boost their morale.
Their white tears is what they was calling it.
Yeah. Overall with the movie though, I didn't like watching the relationship develop between the main dude and the white girl. I feel like that shit was boring.
Right.
I wanted more David Allen Greer. I wanted to see more of what the other black magical niggas, because theirs looked more entertaining, like more it was more behind it. This was like literally just a boring ass love story in the middle of this movie. I didn't give a fuck about.
Do you think that you didn't give a damn because it was a white woman and a light-skinned black male?
No. That's that. It's like that's what somebody would assume I would say. That doesn't bother me. It was more so just them having these long ass talks and walks and shit, and I didn't care about none of that. You know what I mean? I came to see the magical Negro shit. None of that had to do with him being magical. That was just all him building this relationship with this girl.
Yeah, they definitely turned it into like a rom-com, and then it didn't really have to be. I got that in the trailer though. Like I kind of knew what it was going to be like. It was going to be this guy that was supposed to be on the job helping this white man, feel comfortable,
right?
And like bring down his white anxiety at the time. But in the midst of that, he meets this girl and he likes her, and he realized, oh, the person that I'm trying to help likes her as well, and I can't. David Allen Greer pretty much said that you can't date that girl. Like they say all this in the trailer.
That's all in the trailer. But my thing is, I didn't need to see so much of them developing that chemistry.
Right.
No. It was good enough. It was good enough seeing it at the coffee shop. You can give me a glimpse every now and then, but it's like it seemed like that them development was so long. Like it was so much of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, like you said, boring. Like it is, you know what I mean? Like that, the love story wasn't, it wasn't something that could have carried a movie. No.
Right. It wasn't and then it wasn't like normally you'll see them their worlds come together, but it was just more so them just talking.
Yeah.
Just walking and talking.
Right. And I don't know, the like you said, his job was like, to make this guy feel more comfortable, but the other people seemed like they had like a better, like when they would flash to other, that seemed like a better story.
Yeah.
Because this guy, he didn't even know why he was anxious or, having the white tears. He was just more of like, he didn't understand until he told him about I think her name was, let me look. What's the girl's name?
I don't remember.
Damn. I'm looking at IMDb and there's a bunch of them on here. I'm like, shit, I don't know who that is. I think it's a girl named Lacey. But
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. So once he made him realize that, you know, what he was even tripping on, that's when it like became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like before that, you know, he had no idea. Like he was just that he was like entitled more than anything. You know what I mean? He felt like he should be getting more than he was actually getting in his life. Period.
Yeah.
And I feel like once he realized that, he became like a dick.
Yeah, he was an asshole. He was an asshole, and he was using black dude.
Yeah,
like you see, he was using everybody around him, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's so funny to where it's like I don't even, you know, I don't know this to be true. Just like I said, I don't hang around a lot of quiets, but the entitlement of like even when he was talking about, hey, maybe you should get old girl to help you, you know what I mean, with your project and whatnot. He was just like, well, why would I get her to do that? I put on all the work. You know what I mean? He's just like, no, but you know, she could be there for you, can kind of help you do this. He was just like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I earned it, so I should be like those type of people. Yeah. Oh my god, like nigga, are you?
That's
just went over your head. Like, what are you saying?
I would say that's not solely designated to white people. There's a lot of people that do that. There's a lot of people that steal that credit.
Yeah,
they'll steal all the credit. My name is on there. This is all under me. Like, nigga, but I did 50%. Nah, that don't mean nothing.
He didn't earn that.
No.
Yeah, I ain't never been that type of person. It's just like I want to give people their credit, like, cause why would I want to take credit for anybody else's work? Like that's your shit. I want you to get your part. Period.
Yeah, and hopefully we can make more. Nigga, like why kill that relationship? That relationship got me here.
Yeah, it is. Now, if we like, I legit came up with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, like I'm gonna see what type of person you are. So if I came up, with it, and then you just like, well, you know, I was there. Like, what? I mean, I'm not gonna get mad at you, but at the same time, I'll be just like, I'm gonna see what type of nigga you is. It's just like you want to latch on to some shit that you ain't got no business trying to latch on.
You was in the room. That was it, nigga.
Oh, that's the type of nigga you are. You a latcher. But
yeah, besides the love story part, the idea of everything was interesting as shit. Like just seeing what the society was doing and how they were executing certain shit. I was more interested in that than the love story, and I think that's what bothered me
because it wasn't enough of the going to the meetings and you know all of that. Well, to me, I guess. I mean,
right.
It wasn't that long of a movie. I feel like it went pretty quick, like a standard, maybe 2-hour movie, 1 hour 40 something.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. It's just the relationship shit seemed long, but it wasn't really that long. And then do you feel like the ending wrapped too quick?
I have a problem with the ending.
Right. I have a major problem with the ending, but I'm talking about just when it got to the point of course, just by the preview, you know it's going to be a problem that he's in love with this girl, and all of this shit. And then that the rule is if you what is it? If you break the rules, if you don't make this white person happy, then everybody loses their magic, right? That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
And then we see the consequences. You're kicked out of the organization.
Yeah, but in his like pretty much he didn't get kicked out, or he did get kicked out, but they didn't lose their powers is because of, I guess, the person that was the guy. Damn, I hate not knowing these niggas' names. I think his name was Brad. Brad kind of like not understood, but his anxiety didn't go up. If anything, he was more of like, oh wow, like I didn't know you felt like that.
He woke up.
Yeah. It was like, I had no idea you felt like that. Instead of panicking, like, I don't know what do you want me to do? I didn't do this.
Which is normally the reaction.
Right. Yeah. So the whole so swag shit, I didn't like it.
That's what I was talking about. I feel like that was completely unnecessary, and it literally made no sense.
Yeah. Now, if they would have did something similar, like say if like she was like a woman trying to I don't know, like something with like a black person, you know what I mean? Like it would have made more sense, but it was just like sisters of the like wives and girlfriends or some shit like that. I was just like,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
but she wasn't a wife or girlfriend to nobody
Yeah,
really in here.
so I'm saying I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, that's a sequel. I don't want to see
No, that and
it.
I felt like it was just a. I have a problem when I feel like something is placed on purpose and it's done in a cheap way.
Yeah,
Because that was a cheap ass, big pink ass ring that said "So Swag"
in her purse.
in her purse. It's that she's just carrying around. This is supposed to be a secret society. She's just carrying this around.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, we see it's a real society for her. I don't know if she's Latin or whatever she is, but it just like, what was the purpose of it? What was it? She wasn't a wife or a girlfriend to nobody. That's not how she was introduced.
They could have legit ended the movie how they tried to end it when they were walking down the street.
That'd have been it.
And just credit roll, but they
because even that didn't make no sense.
They went to some Marvel shit, like,
and that might be that might be nitpicky. That didn't make no sense because he uses his magic. He takes her to the Eiffel Tower. They're in L.A. through the whole movie. Yeah. He takes her to the Eiffel Tower. She's stuck at the top of the Eiffel Tower. He goes to the organization. They kick him out. David Allegria says, "I don't know how this is gonna go because you left her at the Eiffel Tower, but she just landed at home and was on her way home already. Yeah. It's kind of fucking fast." And he happens to meet her right at the house.
Movie magic, man. I think that would have been all of that would have been okay, but it's like I think the fact that she was already in some type of group, she kind of understood magic, and that kind of like cheapened it too. Because it's like any other girl would have been like panicking, like, "Yo, what? You got me up here at the goddamn Eiffel Tower." So, like, I was like, I guess the whole movie, it kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say it didn't ruin it for me, but it kind of like took something away from it. It was just like, it being like this group is supposed to be the group that stands out, the magical group or whatever. But if everybody got a, the white man probably got a Superman group. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like the entitled whites or something like that. You know
that's like whatever it's called, it's gonna be racist.
Right, exactly. Everybody got a group, it's just not that interesting no more. But I thought the concept was original. I thought, like, when I first saw the title, I was just like, man, who gonna go see this?
Did it do good? Did it do good in the box office?
Hell no. Nah. Hold on right quick. Let me look it up. When I went there wasn't nobody in the theater. Was somebody in the theater with you?
It was on like maybe 8 other people,
and it was all black.
No, it was one white couple.
I just want to know what they said when they went to go get it.
Yeah. You want to see the magical standard magical what? We don't know what's the magical. We don't know what that is.
Yeah, can I go get the black movie? Which black movie? The black movie. The nigga movie. What? Let's see. So I get made about $2 million.
Oh, what was the budget though?
Yeah, that's the problem. Let's see. Ain't no telling. So those type of the budgets usually be super high for no reason. I'd be like, y'all niggas really spending money on there like that? They don't say.
It ain't important. We just know it didn't blow up like it.
Yeah, it's going up though. It's not going down. So I feel like this is one of those movies that people might talk about first and then go see later. Like nobody was going to see this on the first night because it definitely is going upwards and not down.
I think this movie would have been better if they didn't do the relationship thing with the white girl. I think it'd have been better if we just caught the angle of black people being magical. Like if we would just caught the angle of like, so say dude had a wife at home and he just like, man, I just got to keep going to this job and keep, I got to keep this dude morale right. And we just see him dealing with that rather than the whole girl. Cause it's like, honestly speaking, the dude wasn't even into the girl like that. Like he wanted success. He was like into her, kind of like yeah, you said I should holler at her. It was kind of like I'm doing this because you told me to.
Right.
He wasn't even on her like that. Like that shouldn't even be a breaking point, because he would have just been like, well, bitch, I'm successful. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like that was the energy he had for her.
Yeah, he didn't even want to help her.
Yeah, it'd have been different. Yeah, it'd have been different if, like, so say after the coffee shop shit, she showed up accidentally and dude jumped up like, hey babe, like this is his girl already. Yeah, that would have been different. But it was just like they was co-workers. She wasn't even feeling him like that, and he wasn't feeling her like that until black dude said something like, oh, I get it, you said I should go talk to her. Yeah. So it's like that's not even where his mind was.
Right. How do you feel about the speech at the end with the Martin Luther King speech that he put out?
I think the speech was cool, but I just think the movie didn't illustrate him feeling the way he felt in that speech throughout the movie. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't get that energy of him feeling like how uncomfortable we said we be feeling sometimes.
Right.
I didn't get that from him.
Yeah, I feel it was a little long-winded. I felt like it could have been said in another way and still hit the same. Like say a little, you know what I mean? Just kind of told him how he felt or whatever, but he went off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of, I don't know, it cheapened the movie a little bit for me, like that, and then going to the ending, but it wasn't like, I didn't dislike it at the end of the day. My wife fell asleep. But
my wife fell asleep too.
Yeah. But I didn't dislike it. I thought it was I like the originality of because we don't get a lot of different, concepts anymore. So it's like when I saw it, and I was just like, okay, like I can't complain about something that I low key want to see these kind of movies. Something that I can be like, oh, okay. I'm tired of going to see, just like we were talking about, like all of these civil rights slave movies every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Even though this movie is called The American Society of Magical Negroes, which is absolutely
it's along the lines.
Yeah. So.
But it just, I think I love the whole idea of, I love the idea of that world. I just wish the main story wasn't the main story.
They could turn this into a series. It might be like, because it's like every time
something different.
Yeah, they could low key every episode they could be trying to like save like a white person or whatever. They could, you know what I mean? Like you build a relationship or whatever, but this could be a series, and I think it would probably be better as a series.
Right, but give us real black shit.
Yeah,
give us real black shit is what I'm saying. I think that's the problem. I think this was a safe way of doing what they were trying to do. I feel like it was safe because I feel like you said, his speech at the end, he's passing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's passing. It ain't like, now if you was in this movie, it'd be like, oh shit, like he has to tap dance for these motherfuckers. He's passing.
Yeah.
So nobody's looking at him as nobody's looking at him as the threat he tried to say he was in that speech. Nobody's looking at you like that, nigga. Nobody's looking over their shoulder when you walk up. Respectfully. Like he is still black at the end of the day, but it's not, there's different levels of black, I guess. Maybe.
Nah, you right. It's not gonna sound good, but you're right.
It's not gonna sound good, but it's the reality of it. He's very passing. This nigga was doing yarn designs. Like you're not a threat, my nigga. Like you don't fit the character. You know who would have? And it's like, just to let you know, I'm not saying just because he's passing it wouldn't work. Dude from The Blackening. Light-skinned dude from The Blackening.
The gay dude?
No, the thug dude. He was in The Blackening and he was in Snowfall.
Oh, Melvin Gregg.
Melvin Gregg, if he would have did this role, it would have hit harder because Melvin Gregg is, you could tell he's from where we from.
Right. Yeah. No, I get you. I get what you meant when you said passing too, because he's like, he's not the one that you would think that would have to do that. But I mean, I'm not in his shoes either. Like, your person that will be watching this, that's that same type of dude who's like, man, I go through struggles every day. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. The nigga like Melvin Gregg.
But Melvin Gregg definitely would have played the role a little bit, to where it's like, okay, that's more believable.
It would have hit harder, but it's like nothing about him he's damn near a magical Negro just by living. You get what I'm saying? Like he gives that comfort off. Like he's one of the good ones. They'll say some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like he's still black at the end of the day. I'm not taking nothing from him, but I didn't get the energy of what they were. I didn't get the energy of the society with him. I didn't get that energy. I didn't get the energy that David Alligator probably got while he was going through the shit he was going through.
Yeah. I would
you know what I'm saying?
I would say that about the casting in general, because I'm just like, because first you already have the guy that you said is passing, but you also have this white woman, that's his love interest. So it's like I get that they had to use her. Then they tried to make it seem like, because I think they were saying that she's not just full white, like she's like
she didn't look full white.
Yeah, she was like Taiwanese or something like that, and white or Irish or something like that, right? So I get why they used a white woman, but I'm not sure why they used the passable black man in the story, because it probably would have hit a little bit harder if the guy was a little bit
Melvin Gregg.
Yeah, if he's a little bit more like not passable.
Like just his energy, like, because it's one thing to be black, but then there's a black energy too, like that we give off to make people nervous. You get what I'm saying? Like our lingo, our attitude is different. You get what I'm saying? He's making yarn, nigga. You're doing sculptures out of yarn. You already talk. It's not talking white is ignorant. You already you have good etiquette when you speak. Like he doesn't have the energy behind him.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying. It's just like if I'm trying to understand the director or the writer or whatever, it's like they probably did it on purpose. You know what I mean? To let you know that no matter what, like black, dark black, light black, whatever, you know what I mean? We all go through that struggle. We all are stuck in this way to where it's just like we have to make another race feel safe. You know what I mean? Like that's part of our daily, no matter what, light, black, just like I said, we have to make them feel comfortable, or there's chaos in the world.
that literally that's true. And like I said, with him, it's just I think it just didn't hit as hard. Like any type of black in your system, you're gonna get looked at a certain way. That's without a fact. I don't give a fuck if he's passing or not. Yeah. It's always gonna boil down to that. Like it's still like, nigga, you still black. That's why with the ATM machine shit, is like, regardless, you still black here at night, and we think you're trying to steal from her. Like it's that's for sure. But I think the message would have got across better if it was more of the energy behind it.
Still nigga,
yes,
for real. But yeah, it's a series for sure. Movie, it was cool.
But I wanted more of
the magic. You wanted more of the like the sci-fi part of, or more of just like, I want to see other people helping in those situations. You know what I mean? Like another person doing more to where it's like, oh, like that's funny or whatever. Like they help the man get through this, because they kind of give you glimpses of it, but they didn't really, they tried to make that one part funny. The dude grabbing the nigga's balls like Green Mile.
That was weird as fuck.
like that was like that. Pretty much showing you that we've been doing this for years. Yeah. They don't feel comfortable and whatnot. So I think if they would have had more stories, which a series could do, I think it would have been better. But I still
so the thing is, as the audience, as well, I'll speak for me as a black man. I didn't feel uncomfortable for him until at the end, when dude was like, he said, "You don't get it. Diversity. That's why we need you." Like when he just said it basically like that. That's when I was uncomfortable for him.
Yeah.
Other than that, there was no real situation where I was just like, damn, like they did that because he's black. You know what I mean? Like they're giving him that energy because he's black. I only like with the ATM shit, that shit was goofy. Like, nigga, put her person. Why you if it's that night like that, a drunk white woman asks you to help with the ATM. No, nigga, any nigga in their right mind is gonna keep walking. It's dark out here. First of all, we're not going to the ATM in the dark like that.
I ain't helping no black woman out of the ATM at 12 in the morning.
I'm not helping nobody.
She's like, can you help me with my ATM card? I'm like, hell no.
Hell no.
Like a setup.
So that part was just ignorance on his behalf. But the only time I felt uncomfortable for him was at the end when they were about to do the presentation and dude said, diversity, you get it? That's why we need you.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only time I felt uncomfortable for him. Other than that, it was just like, nigga, I can see you in this Google world. Like, this is...
That's just a yarn making ass up, nigga.
Literally, I didn't get the energy of him being... I didn't get that energy, like of him feeling uncomfortable. That's just being me. I didn't get the energy of him feeling like, oh, they're pointing the finger down, or like they're shunning me because I'm black. I just didn't get that.
No, I got you. That diverse thing is I don't know if that's a real thing anymore, but I think it like is because like you. I mean, sometimes it feels that way because like right now, like I'm working at a spot to where it's like there are not a lot of us. Like as far as black men. There's a sprinkle of black women, maybe like 4, but like black men, there are 2 of us. And I was telling somebody, one of my homegirls, I was just like, it's crazy because it's like I couldn't see me and like me and you walking down the halls. Like, we couldn't look intimidating because it's not that many of us. So it's just like me, you, we both tall, just walking just through the little skinny halls, and everybody kind of. Excuse me, Lamar and Brian. Well, like I don't be, you know, I dress regular for work because I don't have to dress up or nothing like that. We ain't got no uniform, so hats, t-shirts or whatever. Sometimes I had a whole sweatsuit on yesterday. Just walking through the halls, like I look so different than everybody else, and it's crazy. But it's, you know, I feel like it's normal to me. I almost wonder, it's like I try to wonder like how they feel like when they see me walk down the hall. You know,
you're one of the good ones.
I mean, I get like it's funny because funny that you say that. It was weird. Yesterday was a couple days ago. I'm walking past and I see one of my somebody say, "Hey Brian," and they're talking. She's talking. She's walking with another person. She was like, "Hey Brian," I'm like, "How you doing?" She was, "I like Brian." While she's walking down, I was like, "What does that mean?"
You one of the good ones, nigga.
You're like,
why the fuck you say that?
Like, why you say that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do you like everybody?
Because you're one of the good ones.
Like, you're cool. You're one of them.
She's letting you know. Or do you know the person she was walking with?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're agreeing that you're one of the good ones. Mandingo.
I like him. It's like, what does that mean? Work be a motherfucker sometimes, man. Like that,
Mandingo, nigga.
Man, work is crazy. So sometimes you just like you have to just kind of grin and bear it because it's like no. But when you hear certain shit, you be like,
I'll send a correction. I speak my mind, respect. I know how to professionally tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, what was that about?
Make you uncomfortable. Like what you mean by that?
Yeah,
you know, you're one of the good guys.
Oh, so when I was at I was going to college at this one spot, we making up a black joke or something like that, and then this white dude reached over and said jambalaya too, because we talking about foods, and I was just like, why would he say that? Talking about he just jambalaya, like he wanted to be a part of the conversation. We was talking about foods, jambalaya. I was like, this nigga's a weirdo, man.
Turn the fuck around.
You know, one of them weird niggas is like, they be so nervous. I was just like, oh, you have to be nervous around me, dog. Like I'm just like talk regular to me.
Cause you're the black. They used to these niggas.
Yeah, talk regular to me. Don't ask me about nothing black. Don't show me no black memes. Show me regular memes.
You getting all of that.
Yeah. You see this on my phone? They're talking about you. Chicken and watermelon.
Chicken grape soda, right? Grape soda.
Grape soda. You be sitting there at work like,
nigga, in the meeting though.
It's just like, nigga, that's your stupid ass up.
Make sure we include chicken. Look at you, another dude like,
Brian. All right, I got one more story before we log out. One more story. Only black dude. It was a small company, only black dude though. So we had to bring in our baby pictures.
Oh shit!
Put the baby pictures on this thing, and everybody put it up. You already know. I was like, I knew it was coming. Which one is Brian?
Oh my god!
I'm like,
oh come on, Brian. You know
Come
it was funny. Come on,
which
Brian.
one is Brian? I was like, low key, I wanted to say it before they did. I wanted to be just like, which one is me, y'all?
Oh, you'd have let him know you was Mo down.
Exactly. I was looking like a raisin in the sugar bowl, nigga. I almost didn't participate. I was just like, this is stupid.
I wouldn't have did it, nigga. Fuck y'all, ain't seen my baby picture. I don't know y'all.
Anyway, ready to rate?
That nigga, they called you Mandingo Warrior, nigga. That's fucking hilarious.
Man, I done been. Yes, definitely.
I like that boy. Excuse me.
I like him.
Oh fuck! You better say that when you pass fucking Charlie too.
Man, exactly. He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the good boys. I'm ready to rate it.
I am too. So I'll give this movie a right. I was gonna skimp it, but I like the story.
Hey. God damn it.
Sorry.
Fuck up.
Sorry.
Fuck
You're one
Brian.
of the good ones.
Give it to Brian. We miss him.
You are funny. You're jotting.
We miss him. I'm gonna give it a
Damn.
Hey man.
Oh bad.
I'll start over. I'm gonna give it a right. That's it. The writing, man. I don't, because I didn't know what to equate it to the story or to the writing. I think the story is the overall idea.
No.
So it's the writing. I recast it, I guess, man. Because dude is a good actor. Like, I'm not taking away. He's a good actor. I've seen him in the Get Down. I've seen him in something else too. He's a good actor. It's just he didn't get that point across.
He didn't get down.
He didn't get down. He didn't get the point across that I think they was trying to get across for this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good for the most part, man. I tried to skimp the story a little bit just because of the ending, but I was like, I still thought it was good. I appreciate the originality, and because we don't see it a lot, so it definitely gets a boost for that. Because I've given some bullshit some rights, and just because, you know what I mean. I'm like, okay, like I can't. It's not bad, but this was actually original. The writing. I mean, I thought the dialogue was cool for the most part. So I was like, I didn't want to give it nothing less than it was good. It was cool. Yeah, the story, more than anything, I understand that. Like, just like you said, the love story could have been taken out, and then the ending. So that part of the story I almost took out because of that. But at the end of the day, I was like, I didn't want to skimp it because originality brought it up like pretty high.
Yeah, that the whole idea was like dope as fuck. The whole idea made me like, oh, I want to see this.
Yeah.
It was just the I don't want to say the execution. It was the story of him and her. I just didn't. I wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't fucking with it.
Gotcha. Her name was Lizzie in the movie. By the
Yeah,
way.
Lizzie. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out her name. There was so many people's names on here. I was like, who the hell is? Yeah. But anyway.
Anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, talk to us, talk back. If you there, let us know down below if you feel like we are just being racist towards light-skinned people.
And let us know if you one of them.
And if Brian's one of the good ones.
I am.
We
out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.